every color, in every color. I just want the Audi and I want in every color.
What is up, YouTube? It's Young Prince and I'm back with another video. And today I'm gonna be telling y'all about hold on. I'm gonna be telling y'all about the first time I got my head busted open, okay? So, let's start all the way at the beginning. So, when I was younger, I used to but I stayed at my grandma's house a lot because my mom was working. And when I got bored there, I taught myself how to do different flips or whatever. So I would teach myself how to do back flips, front flips, whatever type of flip I saw on TV or on YouTube. I just taught myself how to do it. And that wasn't really smart because I was a little kid. I was like 9. So after I kind of learned how to do them consistently, I guess, I started doing it outside on the concrete with my friends at their house or whatever. And it was one day, the lady, their mom, she came to my mom and said, "Oh my gosh, does he take gymnastics?" And my mom said, "What do you mean does he take gymnastics?" And then the lady was like, "He's so good." And my mom was like, "Good at what?" And the lady said, "Doing flips. He be doing the backflips and everything." I was like, in my mind, I was like, "Lady, can you shut up? Leave me alone. Stop talking to my mom. Go home, okay?" So after my mom found out that I was doing all this stuff, she thought it was dangerous and it wasn't responsible, blah, 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 blah. She put me in gymnastics, but she didn't tell me she was gonna do that. She picked me up from school one day and we started driving and we weren't going the right way home. I was like, "Where are we going?" She said, "You're gonna find out when we get there," right? So we get there, it's this building, this huge building. It was actually a college campus. I didn't know what it was though, I was a little boy. It was a building. When we walked into the gym, they had all this equipment or whatever. And the team that was in there, they were warming up and my mom said, "Go up there, you're on the team now." And I said, "What do you mean I'm on the team now?" She said, "Just go up there and do it." So I went up there, I did it. Cause when I thought gymnastics, I wasn't that mad at first because I thought it just was flipping, just doing flips on the ground. Learn how to do cool, crazy flips. So that's what I was for it. Then they started telling me about all these different things like rings and bars and mushroom. I don't know. Just know that it's too much. I just wanted to learn how to flip. So I was advancing like real fast because I was just catching on to stuff. And so like I was doing really high level moves. I thought it was dangerous, okay? Because why am I doing this? I'm 9 years old. Y'all trying to teach me stuff the grown men be doing. Because the people who taught us, they were college students and they did gymnastics at their college. But that's not the point. So I got to a point where I was had so much potential and going to the Olympics or whatever that they took me away from the team and trained me personally on separate days where college students would come and train, and it was just me, okay? So I was up on these high ring things doing something, I don't know, but the bar was over there and it was like eye level with me, so I could see everything the college students was doing. When I tell you the grown man got up there and he was doing the same moves that they were trying to teach me how to do, I was like, "Why are y'all trying to teach me this?" And the grown man, he's doing it. Like, what's up with y'all? And he slipped, messed up, busted his head on the bar. And when it's called high bar, and that's because it's high. He fell like 15 feet to the ground, did not move at all. I kid you not. So me, I got scared. I just tensed up and I froze kinda because I was not banging with that. Because if he can't do it and he a grown man, what makes y'all think I can do that? That's gonna happen to me, okay? So I didn't do it. I never do that. Every time they tried to make me do it, I would cry, I would leave, I would act sick so I ain't had to go. I would type all these crazy messages, make up homework to do. I was really not trying to do that. So I was up there and I was frozen. And the paramedics came in. Mind you, the whole time I was in the gym practicing, my mom was sitting outside in the car. I think she was working, but when she saw the paramedics coming, she told me, she said, I thought it was for you because you're the only kid in here, might be doing too much, getting in trouble, getting hurt. So she ran in, and when she got to me, she asked me what was wrong because I was still up there tense, looking scared. And I said, look over there. And when she looked over there, the man, his head was like open, and all this blood was surrounding him, and it just kept coming out. He was not responsive, and that was the scariest thing I've ever seen. So I quit. Okay, so that's the first part of the story. I quit because I thought I was gonna get my head busted open doing the things that they were trying to teach me. So let's fast forward like a couple months, like 6 months. I'm in school. My mom got a new job far away, so she couldn't pick me up from school, so I had to go to an aftercare program thing. And the one day I walked there, and all my class, like my age group, they was out back. They were doing their thing, and then out back there's like a playground, like slides and stuff, and a basketball course. And yeah, so the playground is in a gate, all right? And then you go out the gate, go down some steps, and it's the basketball courts. So a lot of the kids had left. It was just me, another boy, and this girl. And we decided to play tag while we waited for our parents, right? So I was hiding like where the slides were inside the gate. The girl was down by the basketball courts. And the boy, I guess he saw me because he started running up to the gate, but I was still trying to stay hidden. And when he came up, he tagged me, right? This is where it went so wrong. When he tagged me, obviously I started chasing him, and he ran out the gate. But while he was running out the gate, he broke the only rule at that daycare place. And that was not to touch the gate, because there's little kids there. The little kids are like this big, the gate is like this big. But he was going out, he was going out the fence. I was right behind him, and he took the gate and he just threw it at me. Like just swung the gate right into my mid. It hit me in my eyebrow. Like that's where I got my head cut open at. It was right above my eye. If it was any lower, they said I probably wouldn't be able to see right now, because it went deep. Like it hit me, and then I flew back, like, and just hit the ground. I was dazed. I was stunned. I didn't know what to think, yo. So I was laying on my back, looking straight up, just dazed. Like it didn't hurt at first, cause I was just, I didn't know what to think. So when I finally got up, I pushed the gate open, get out, and I was about to go inside to go just sit down and relax. But while I was walking, I felt something drip on my shirt. So when I went like this, I didn't fit. I looked at my hand, I didn't see anything at first. But then it dripped again, so I went like this, and like I wiped my face. And my whole entire hand was covered in blood. And that's what made me, like, in my mind, like, think I was about to die. Cause like, why is my whole entire hand covered in blood right now? So now, by the way, I'm gonna show you the pictures of what it looked like after like they like stopped the bleeding or whatever. But I walk in and I looked in the mirror, cause there was a bathroom right as you walk in. So I looked in the mirror, I saw my whole face with blood, covered in blood. So when I came out, the teachers were over there at the desk, and I thought I was being loud. Like I thought I was being loud and yelling their name, but apparently I was so knocked out of it. I don't know. I wasn't making no noise out my mouth. I was like, so it took them like 3 minutes for me to get their attention, right? So when they finally looked up, it was 3 teachers over there. They all started screaming, and they screamed so loud. Teachers from upstairs came down, started screaming. There was only one teacher who actually helped me, okay? She came over, and she put these paper towels just all on my face. And then instead of just getting a Band-Aid, she took tape and Band-Aid, like she taped it to my face, the napkin. And she put 2 Band-Aids on it, on the napkin too, to keep it from bleeding. And they had cots there because it was a daycare too. So I was sitting on those with the thing on my face, and they were freaking out like they're gonna try to sue us, blah, 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 whatever. So they called my mom. My mom is far away right now, so she's freaking out hearing that her baby just got his eye busted out, and she can't do nothing about it because she's so far. So she took off of work immediately and just started coming, and she told me that she would be there in 50 minutes. Like, that's a long time when you're just sitting there with blood coming out your neck. So I'm sitting there waiting. The other kids are still outside. I think they didn't know that what happened because he kept running after it hit me. So that's when it was like babies there too, because obviously it's a daycare. They saw me, they started screaming and crying too because it looked bad. Like it was not cute, yo. But she finally got there. No, the boy who did it, his mom got there first, and they made her wait because my mom was on her way and she wanted to do grown people stuff. I don't care. I was 9 years old. I just knew that my face hurt. So that's when, after my adrenaline started going down, it really started hurting because like you could, it was deep. Like you could, if you spread it, you could see real deep in there. And they didn't clean it or nothing, so it was like just dirty and it hurt. And I got hit by a metal pole, like metal fence, mind you. Like, so that wasn't cool. So then when my mom finally got there, she just let the other family go because we had to go to the hospital because it was late. It was like 10. We get to the hospital, it is full. The emergency room is full. So I'm sitting there. We're the last people to go back there. It took like an hour and a half. We were there at like 11 o'clock at night. And they told me, they took this gel numbing stuff and he went like this on my forehead and he put his finger in my head. And that, I wanted to fight him because like, he put his finger all the way in my face and was just like this, going back and forth. And that was different. And he said, that's just to numb it. And I was like, all right, cool. Cause I thought you was going to use a needle to numb it. He was like, oh yeah, we still do. I was like, then what was the point? So he told me to wait 25 minutes so that could set in. And then when I came back, he took a needle that was like this big and he shoved it in my face. It was not numb at all. It hurt. I was about to cry. I did not like none of it. He lied, okay? So now I'm actually in the room about to get my stitches. It was like 6 or 7 I needed to close up the gap. I think y'all can still see the scar if I get close enough. Like, it's right here. No hair is gonna grow back ever. So I'm finally back there getting the stitches. And then she says, it's only 6 or 7, something like that, a small amount of stitches. When I tell you this lady took forever, she took so long that the numbing stuff started wearing off. So on the last couple, it hurt, cause mind you, she's taking the needle going in and out of my face. And that, when she was finally done, she asked me if I wanted a lollipop. I said no, cause I just wanted to leave and I wanted to go to home and go to sleep. And but the next day I just thought I was that guy, cause I had a scar on my face with stitches. I felt like I was tough. Like, I was like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the story of how I got my head busted open for the first time. But the point is, I quit a whole entire sport that I was good at because I was scared I was gonna get my head busted open. Then I got my head busted open. So yeah. If y'all like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure y'all comment down below, cause for the first 20 minutes after I post, I'm commenting back so that I can see what y'all wanna see. Cause I'm making videos almost every day. If I miss a day, I'm gonna try to post twice the next day to make up. But that's not the point. Make sure you like and subscribe right now. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of June. And yeah, let's get it.